Faith and belief are at the heart of spirituality, mythology, and folklore. I met with healers who have the ability to tap into the energy of the universe and heal their clients. Join me as we explore life in the metaphysical fast lane and soul blaze your life. Have you ever wondered about energy fields within your body? In this episode, I'll introduce you to the frequency and vibration found in crystals with John Ferris, and in sound healing with Peter Sterling and Astarius Miraculi. These practitioners all live in Sedona, Arizona, where you can feel the beauty and magic of the red rocks. But first, I started this journey with a little trip to my favorite crystal store right here in LA. I love visiting shops like the Crystal Shrine in Burbank. It's full of beauty and wonder. It's amazing to think that these beautiful rocks were formed millions of years ago deep within the earth. Many people believe that crystals even have energy that can help you. Nikola Tesla said the secrets of the universe could be found in frequency and vibration. So I headed off to Sedona, Arizona, the New Age capital of the universe, to see if this was true. When I stepped on the ground surrounded by the magical red rocks, I could feel the powerful energy emanating from them. I decided to stop by a local Buddhist temple and take a few minutes to bask in their glow. A lot of people believe that crystals can heal and renew the life force energy that naturally flows inside of us. Now, don't dismiss this as woo-woo, because even radios, watches, and pressure gauges use crystals. With all this in mind, I was super curious to meet with John Ferris, who is an amulet wizard. He lives in the heart of Sedona, where he creates his stunning crystal pendants. He told me he was going to make a special pendant just for me. He asked me what intention I had for it, and I told him I want to experience a stronger sense of wisdom and protection.
Oh my gosh, I am super excited. Lisa is about to show up and I have made her a piece, one of my amulets. Really excited to see what response she has from the piece that I made for her. My amulets that I make are much more than jewelry. They've been tested on a radionics machine to have a self-sustaining vitality rating, meaning they're emanating energy. So the coils that I'm making actually are the generators of my pieces, which amplify the crystals or the glass that I'm using in there. My work is completely guided from the other side. I don't make any decisions or design plans. I hold the crystal, I'll start getting the information, and I'll make the part and put it on there. They really help harmonize people's fields and help them into the next level of their lives. And I'm really excited to see what happens here with Lisa. When we spoke about me making a piece for you, what happens is I'll connect with a higher aspect of your higher self, and you had asked me to infuse protection into it. And when I was making the coils for you, I was really holding that protection and the wisdom that you were asking me to infuse in that. So when I make this, it's really a connection with you and then really infusing that energy that you're looking to benefit from it. So hopefully this will really be activational for you. You had said that you're sensitive to energy.
Yeah, so that would be wonderful. Can't wait to see it.
Okay, so I want you to hold this first and see what you feel from it. This belongs to you, by the way.
Oh, okay. It's heavy.
It's heavy, okay. Okay.
It is vibrating. As John waited anxiously for my impressions, I did indeed feel some sort of vibration. It was subtle, but present. That's what I feel.
Okay, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I wanted to...
Bum, bum, bum.
Let's see what happens here.
Okay. Oh, beautiful. Oh, that is stunning. And
it has a star. There's a chatoyant star. You can move that. You'll see the star. Star ruby in there.
Wow. Oh, that is so stunning.
Amazing.
Beautiful.
I have this great idea.
Tell
What
me.
I think we should do
What?
is I have a friend that has a aura photo
Okay.
shop that's very close to here, and I'd love to take you down there and see what reaction, like a before and after shot of the field, because
Okay.
I have,
Show me.
let's see here. So I did this with the piece that I'm wearing right now, this alien skull, and I went down to her shop, and this was my photo with nothing on. It's like, okay, that's not a bad aura. But then when I had the piece on, you can see a huge
Big
difference
difference.
in my aura. And my friend Deborah, who has this shop and this camera, is really good at explaining the different colors in here. So I would love to show you that.
Auras are energy fields that surround the human body. This energy represents different aspects of our spiritual health. I was definitely curious to see if Deborah could capture my aura on camera and any changes it might have from wearing John's gorgeous pendant. Hi folks. Hi. Welcome. Hi, I'm Lisa.
Nice to meet you. We're going to give Lisa a aura photo today. It is based on biofeedback. Put your hand on a hand plate, and what it's doing is reading your galvanic heat. The energy that you carry is called your aura. Your outer is your fourth corona. This is why people are drawn to you. And of course, in the aura photography, all of the colors mean different things. So we're just gonna set you up.
Okay.
You want it in a nice, calm, relaxed state. Take a couple of deep breaths. I'm gonna shut off the light. Okay.
So do you want to guess what I am? Do you have a strong enough intuitiveness of saying what colors are going to be there?
Yeah, you got a lot of yellow, magenta, purple, white. Of course, we never really know until it actually comes out. There is quite a bit of white in here. You got good
spiritual.
balance. Yeah, because again, spirit comes through you. And you're great, you got great optimism. You got a lot of yellow. Your third eye's open.
What does magenta mean?
Magenta this is up here, your fourth corona. So again, magenta is why people are drawn to you. They feel a sense of well-being around you.
So magenta is well-being? Yeah.
Magenta is your crown chakra.
Yeah. Nice. So it was good to know that my third eye is open and that my crown chakra is magenta. Now it was time to see if the energy in John's pendant had any impact on my aura.
Okay. Let's see here.
I'd be nervous if I were you because
I know,
I'm already very clear. Wow.
Whoa,
Try
yeah.
having it on your neck.
Ooh.
Wow.
Are you feeling it now?
Yes.
And again,
Yeah, it's just
the energy emanates.
Yes.
And that's why photographs emanate energy.
Wow.
So
really
I'll-
feeling this
Woo!
here.
It's
Been knocking
actually
you out here.
making
I'll
me.
cover
It's
it.
actually making me lightheaded.
Okay.
Whoa.
Right?
Okay, now
Let's
we're
see.
gonna repeat.
Are you ready, John?
I'm ready.
Dun,
I'm
dun,
so
dun, dun.
We're gonna repeat the process.
What if I have lower energy after this, John? So what was happening here? I did feel something shift in my energy. Was it the energy in John's pendant?
Oh wow! Actually, what this piece is doing for you is grounding you. Woo! Okay, so before I show you this photo, very etheric, hypersensitivity. You see how transparent it is? Yours is very thin and etheric. And that's exactly what the necklace is doing for you, is grounding. And look at how it brought out your fourth corona.
I was surprised to see that the camera picked up a big difference in color.
Because everything is individually made for you, Lisa, this is grounding you. Do you feel?
I do feel grounded.
That's the only word that's coming up for me.
Oh,
Grounded.
Okay.
See? But also, besides grounding, you have more gold in here, which yellow is for optimism, cheerful, optimistic, but gold is from wisdom, making decisions from wisdom.
Bam! That's
Okay.
what the intention was.
Is that what the intention
Yes.
was?
Gorgeous.
Oh my God.
High five.
Oh my God.
You did it.
Boom.
What a team we are.
Nice.
Well, that was pretty impressive. The photos were distinctly different, and the colors that were picked up from the camera did correspond to the intention I'd expressed to John. So, what do you make of that?
John,
John, you're
you did
amazing.
good.
Yay.
Oh my
So honored,
goodness.
Lisa.
Thank you. That is amazing. Yes.
Glad to
Beautiful.
have you. Yeah.
I love wearing a powerful and beautiful piece of jewelry, and I'm impressed that John's pendants were recently showcased in Vogue magazine. I do believe that there's something magical about crystals. So did it work? Did it change my aura? The picture sure looks like it did, and that's pretty cool. You can't see it, touch it, or smell it, but it's one of the most powerful sources of frequency and vibration. I'm talking about sound. Since ancient times, sound has been connected to rituals of all sorts. Tibetan singing bowls are used for meditation and healing. Gregorian chants are used for deep contemplation. The benefits of sound therapy are now being explored and confirmed by science. If that sounds strange, we already use ultrasounds in medical procedures and sound waves to map ocean floors. But do you think sound could have the power to summon angels? Well, let me introduce you to my friend Peter Sterling. I met up with him in Sedona, and he told me how the angels taught him to play the harp.
Come on into my sanctuary.
Yes.
This is our sanctuary.
So what got you into the harp, and how did you learn to play it?
As I was sitting out in the stillness of the canyons, and my mind became very still, I felt like my hearing, my sensitivity of hearing opened up. And all of a sudden, I was taken out of my body on the sound, and my inner vision opened up, and lo and behold, to my astonishment, I was seeing all the golden light, so I was just being bathed in this golden celestial light with this high-pitched ringing, and then my crown chakra opened up, and I was taken up into the golden light, and then as my inner vision opened up, I was able to perceive that I was surrounded by a group of angels that were with me.
What did they look like to
Well,
you?
the ones that I saw initially were the cherubs, the little chubby baby types that we see painted on the Sistine Chapel in the Renaissance art. So I saw them and I was just like, oh my God. Like at first I couldn't believe what I was seeing, but they were just right in front of me. And I
then
could
you
see
said
them
that-
just like I'm looking at you.
Wow.
And I could see eyes and a mouth and a face.
I could understand Peter's surprise. I mean, come on, actually seeing angels? How wild is that? Peter said he was able to hear and communicate with these beings who set his life on a totally new course.
Eventually they revealed to me that my mission was to play the harp and to be a channel for what I call the heavenly harmonics, and to bring this special music to earth at this time of the dawning of the golden age. And when they first revealed this to me, I was like, what? Do you have the wrong person? And I thought I was maybe losing my mind, like maybe I was fantasizing it and I was making the whole thing up. But within a week, I met somebody here in Sedona who had a small Celtic harp for sale, which I ended up purchasing. And then I would take this harp out into the canyons with me and just start to strum the strings. And when I would do that, all sorts of magical things began to happen for me. But initially, there was an energy that came through very strongly, and my hands began to move on the strings by themselves. So what I learned later on, that there was one angel in particular that became kind of like my teacher. And this angel would overshadow me, kind of like float behind me and send energetic impulses down in through my body, through my nervous system, and my hands would just move by themselves. So I would continually hear trust, surrender, and let go. And they would start just playing by themselves, and I would just be watching what was happening. But it was so intense, so high frequency when this would happen that I would just start sweating profusely, like Niagara Falls, and tears would just start streaming from my eyes, and my hands would be trembling like this. It was very high frequency. So I actually had to do a lot of preparation to prepare my nervous system for connecting with this high frequency energy from these angelic beings.
Well, I would love for you to show me how to play something on the harp.
Oh, I would love to do that with
I think you have two, right?
I
Should
have
we-
two.
Yeah.
Well, I can have one. I can play one for you so you can
Okay.
hear a little bit.
Absolutely. Oh, that's so pretty. Yeah, show me how to do something. on
Okay.
it. What's the basics?
Goes on your right shoulder.
Okay.
Just do it with one finger on each hand. So, you know what you can do is
What?
close your eyes. and
Okay.
do that. Just look up here into the golden light.
Okay.
And just open your heart. And just listen to the pretty sounds. Look up into the golden light.
I love the sound of the harp and did feel very relaxed strumming it. I felt the vibration and the frequency of the strings, and that was powerful. There's definitely something magical and mysterious about the energy of Sedona. I felt completely connected to something bigger than myself while sitting on the cliff overlooking the majestic red rocks. Peter held the harp over me and let the wind vibrate through the strings, creating this energetic reverberation. I didn't see angels, but I did feel sheer bliss, and that must be what it feels like to be angelic. While I was enjoying Enchanted Sedona, I decided to continue on my frequency and vibration tour to visit an amazing healer named Astarius Miraculi. Astarius has been working with sound healing for many years using the ancient instrument called a didgeridoo and his voice using vocal harmonics. I was thrilled to meet up with him in what he calls his Ascension Temple. What tools do you have in your life now? Is it your gemstones? Is it your prayer, your music, all that keeps you grounded?
Well, meditation, but sound frequency probably primarily, vocal harmonics, you know, with my voice, the didgeridoo, you know, vocal harmonics are
I could feel the vibration, and it did just shift the energy.
yeah.
And it's very little.
Well, you heard
Very
highs
small.
and lows
Yes.
with one voice.
Yes. He told me it was the realm of the spirit and the realm of the body together as one frequency. He calls these frequencies the carrier waves of consciousness. So if someone wants to get more spiritual, or if someone out there is going down the wrong path, or they're depressed and are lost, they don't know which road to take, what advice would you have to help them?
Love yourself. You know, the only prerequisite that we need for loving ourselves is that we live, move, and have our being. So, you know, I always encourage people to look at the way that the Creator loves you and validates you. And that is with an infinite love and validation by virtue of one fact, and that is that you are. Has nothing to do with what you're doing, achieving, or creating, but your being. So all of us, in truth, are already infinitely wonderful by virtue of our being. And when you bear witness to that, there's an up-leveling of self-esteem. The feelings is experiential. And in our society, intellect is king and queen. You got to learn how to feel with your mind
Yes.
and think with your heart.
He told me how he uses the heart-mind connection to deal with disappointment and resentment.
Forgiveness is the salary that we pay those who hurt us for being the catalyst for our learning. Because if I didn't have the need, they couldn't do the dirty deed. So over and above them hurting me, they're really in truth working for me. So it is wise not to despise it. Gonna use that dung to fertilize it, for life's greatest connoisseur gets the best crops from the best manure. So it's fertilizer. So we look at the wisdom of the soil. Now, what is the fertilizer? It's glorified shit doodle.
Can you say that again? I want to just like, and
it is
be
wise.
Astarias for a few minutes.
It is wise.
It is wise.
Not to despise it.
Not to despise it.
Use that dung to fertilize it.
Use that dung
For
to
life's greatest connoisseur gets the best crops from the best manure.
Wow.
See? I say the heathen spoil the seed and cause my little heart to bleed. Yet if I had not the need, they couldn't do these awful deeds. If in fact I need the lesson, the pain they cause becomes my blessing. The real truth is they work for me. So what shall be their salary? To ensure that it serves me best, I'll pay them the wages of forgiveness.
Then I told him I'd been having lower back pain. He said he would use his didgeridoo to do some healing on it. But first, I had to get connected with my own body.
Offer appreciation, say, sweet back, I appreciate love you for all of the ways in which you've served me, all of the ways in which you have kept me upright and enabled me to move forward.
While Astarias played his didgeridoo, it was like having an out-of-body sound bath experience at the same time. After that, he put me on a massage table for more of his magic. I could feel the convergence of low and high frequencies resonating through my body as he immersed me in his vocal harmonics.
Love this body for its service unto you. Ho Ashe Amen Namaste Hotep in La Keshalak in Shalom Satnam Hariom Rastafari. Your sacred juices are cooked and infinitely expanding Juicetafari, Blistafari. You're gonna always have many miles on your smile, a wiggle in your giggle, tingling in your boots and laughter ever after. Put in your strut, wings on your butt, always rising up. Up at the top, there's room for all. It's just the bottom that's crowded, y'all, and so it is, and so it shall eternally be. I love who you are, and I thank you for coming back home to your wholeness.
Peter Sterling uses the harp. Astarias uses the didgeridoo and his voice, and both use sound to heal with frequency and vibration. If you can make it to Sedona and experience these other alternative modalities, I expect that you will enjoy it, and maybe you too will experience the nurturing energy of the red rocks. Sedona isn't just beautiful, it's also one of the most magical spots on the planet. John reminded me how important it is to be aware of your vibration. Peter reminded me that you can tap into a higher consciousness by getting still. And Astarias reminded me we need to love and accept ourselves, not because of what we are doing, but just by the fact that we are being. But I have to tell you, his brilliant poetry is still stuck in my mind. If in fact I need the lesson, the pain they cause becomes my blessing. The real truth is they work for me. So what shall be their salary? To ensure that it serves me best, I'll pay them the wages of forgiveness. Beautiful and well said, Astarias. Namaste, my friend.